Welcome in the Picanol showroom in Ypres, Belgium for the launch of our newborn TerryPlus-i. Of course, we would have liked to invite you in person for an open house. But as something came in between, we decided to change the plans, to continue the preparations, but to show you the machines in this webinar. To this extent, we have prepared two machines. One is here behind us and the other one is in the next door room. Kurt will go there now. In a couple of minutes, he will also give you some explanations over there.
Okay, thank you. See you later.
TerryPlus-i is above all a Picanol machine. That means it has been designed according to the 4 basic principles which guide us in all our developments. First of all, driven by data. The machine is fully ready for Industry 4.0. Secondly, intuitive controls. That means it should be as easy to use as your smartphone. Thirdly, smart performance. Optimal performance under all circumstances. And fourthly, sustainability inside. That means that it reduces power consumption and waste to the absolute minimum. But above all, it's a Terry machine, weaving top quality Terry, the best quality Terry you can imagine. Ready for all challenges, whether it is high pile, low pile, high density, low density, complex styles, simple styles, it can handle any challenge. The heart of the machine, to realize that, is the pile formation system. Let me explain you how we redesigned it and follow me to the right-hand side of the machine. On TerryPlus-i, you have absolute freedom of design. This is realized by the pile height changing device. Basically, you have the possibility to program whatever pile height between 0 and 12 millimeters height, be it plain Terry or in wavy patterns or any other pattern. Pick by pick, you can change the pile height. This is realized by a diary-driven system where you can see the main motor here. So this is the pile motor, which is directly driving a shaft, a torsion-free shaft, which goes throughout the machine and which guarantees that left and right-hand side of the machine, you have exactly the same characteristics in pile formation. So that means even pile height throughout the width of the machine, how wide it can be as well. On top of this, for people who don't want to do weight control or periodical weight control, we have the pile monitoring device, which allows you to exactly measure the amount of pile which is given to the tower. If it exceeds certain ranges, you can or ignite a warning light, or it can even stop the machine if the deviation is too big. It guarantees you a perfect and exact weight of your tower. The key parameter to determine the quality of your Terry formation, however, is determined by the way you control the tension of the pile wall. We have developed to this extent the pneumatical pile backrest, which we will explain you at the back of the machine. Please follow me. The pneumatical pile backrest was first introduced on the TerryMax-i, our rapier machine, and was welcomed with so much enthusiasm by the customers that we decided to make it immediately into a standard on the TerryPlus-i. How does it work? It combines on one hand perfect flexibility with on the other hand perfect rigidity. The flexibility is given by the pneumatical spring, which is automatically programmed and which compensates depending on the set tension in the wall. In combination with this carbon tube, which is very rigid and very light, it can immediately compensate for variations in the warp tension. That means that the pile can be woven at nearly zero tension. If the pile formation system is the heart of the machine, then the control box is definitely the brains of the machine. We developed it for OmniPlus and in the meantime it has been produced over 30,000 times and is operating with satisfied customers. High reliability, developed in-house and also produced in-house, specially designed to control our weaving machines and optimize for these functions. It is fully Industry 4.0 ready. It has a processor with an extremely high speed, which does not only process the data in real time, but we also have a big storage capacity where we can store data which can be transmitted easily later on for further processing, for example in case of troubleshooting or for further productivity optimization. The connection or the communication with the brains of the machine goes through the cockpit, which is our newly designed human-machine interface. Let me show you the new display on our machine. After the heart and the brains of the machine, let me also introduce you to the command center. The new display was introduced on OmniPlus-i during ITMA 2019. First of all, the size increased dramatically compared to the previous generation. 15.6 inch to be exact. Size does matter nowadays. Moreover, it's also equipped with all functionalities you know from your smartphone. You can touch, but you can also swipe nowadays from one screen to the other. So that eases the use of it, really intuitive controls. Moreover, specifically for the Terry machine, we have introduced a couple of dedicated screens which make the life of the Terry weaver considerably easier. Next to this new platform has been equipped with all modern communication technologies. There is of course Wi-Fi, there is Bluetooth, and there is also near-field communication. Maybe a difficult word, but it's the same technology you use if you do contactless payments. After all these explanations, I need a small drink. In the meantime, Kurt will explain you a couple of interesting features on the other machine.
Indeed, Johan. I've been playing around with the new display. And you're right, the new display is going to save time. And dear customer, it will make your life much more easy. Let me give you a few more examples of how Picanol is taking care of the ease of use of the machine. On the TerryPlus-i, we are offering two unique type of blue pre-winders. On this machine, you will see the type Blue 22. But we can also offer you the one with the separate windings, the Blue 11. So depending on the range of yarns you want to weave, we can make the perfect choice for you. But what is really new on the pre-winders now is the Easy Set function. The name Easy Set explains itself. Easy Set is going to help you to set the length of the filling yarn in an easy and quick way. This is done fully electronically from the display. So no more need to use any kind of tool or key to fix something on the pre-winder. And all this can be done without stopping the machine, so while the machine is running. So Easy Set is really a unique function that will reduce the time of your setting. And as you can do it while the machine is running, it will also help you to optimize and even reduce the length of the waist end on the right hand side. A next revolutionary novelty is PosiJet. PosiJet is a new setup of the main nozzle, and this will be available in a 4-channel version. What is PosiJet exactly doing? Well, PosiJet will position the tube of the main nozzle of the yarn that has to be inserted in the best possible position to be inserted in the reed. And this will give you two big advantages. The first big advantage is that setting the insertion parameters of the different channels will be made much more easy, as all these differences have been eliminated. So this will save time in setting. A second big advantage is also save on cost. Because you will always insert the yarn from the same optimum position, there is no more need of reeds with a conical entrance, and these reeds are quite expensive. So PosiJet means saving time of setting and saving cost of the reed. Another example of how Picanol is taking care of you as a weaver is the redesign of the side frame structure of the pile beam. The shape has been modified, but also this black crossbar has been moved upwards. Like this, we are creating much more space for moving the harness frames in and out during an article change. Like this, the machine becomes much more ergonomic, and again, this is another saving time during article change. A more visible novelty are the push buttons, the warning light, and the signal lamp. The push buttons have been changed to membrane technology, combining durability with the latest safety standards. As you can see, the push buttons have been integrated in the breastplate for optimum access. There is also a blue lightning, which is giving feedback and also confirmation of the push button actions for extra safety. The orange warning light has also been positioned much more visible for the weaver. So when he's walking through the alley, he can easily see from a distance. This is also going to add to the safety. And then last but not least, we have new LED lamps, which are also much more visible. and they are now also fully digital. In fact, the color codes can be programmed and customized according to your needs. This is really a unique feature. But now, I really need your special attention for a very important novelty. On TerryPlus-i, we offer a wide range of shedding motions, from a dobby to a jacquard driven by a conventional cardan shaft or driven by an independent motor. But now it will also be available with the new independent and motorized shedding motion from Picanol, the Smart Shed. Smart Shed has been built for those weavers who want to maximize digitization and flexibility in the weaving process. The movement of the harness frame and also the crossing time of every harness frame individually has now become an electronic setting. And this will allow you to optimize these settings when weaving either a simple 3-pick terry or a more complex 7 or 9-pick terry article. Also, Smart Shed will give you the flexibility to react very fast to the needs of your customer. In addition to that, the stroke of the harness frames is measured in an electronic way, and this will be shown on the display. There is also a load indicator for every single motor, which will be shown in the display. And this will allow you to maximize speed. Smart Shed really stands for high and smart performance. And talking about performance, Johan, is there still something you would like to add?
Yes, indeed, Kurt, we do have something to tell about performance. As TerryPlus-i is a proud member of the OmniPlus-i family, the most performing airjet in the market, it is of course the most performing terry machine in the market. Some highlights to illustrate this. First of all, the basis of the machine consists of a very robust structure, able to handle all performance levels possible. Second advantage of this robust structure, of course, is also the quality of the terry. The more sturdy the structure is, the more stable the production of the terry will be. Second element in the performance is the Sumo Drive. Since '96, Picanol has been equipping nearly all its machines as a standard with the Sumo Drive. High performance, powerful engine, electronic controls, maintenance-free, and directly driving the machine without intermediate gears, belts or pulleys. And thirdly, we have also been working on the new insertion system. Let me tell you about the new law of motion, which enables you to have a more time for insertion. And secondly, we have also reduced the pitch between the relay nozzles, giving a more stable flight to the yarn. These are just a couple of highlights which underscore the stability and the high performance of our TerryPlus-i. Performance is not just a matter of speed. It's also a matter of optimizing your complete weaving shed. One of the main factors there is the weaver, and more specifically the load on the weavers. You can reduce the load on the weavers by introducing a pick removal system. Our newest generation, PRA2+, is the fastest in the market. It removes a pick and restarts the machine within 15 seconds. Moreover, it's also the one with the highest success rate due to a combination of pneumatical and mechanical removal. But next to performance, there is of course also sustainability. One of the main elements in being sustainable is reducing the power consumption. And one of the main elements of the power consumption is caused by the compressed air. So managing your compressed air is of the utmost importance. Therefore, we have developed Airmaster. Airmaster allows you both a real-time monitoring of the air consumption of the machine and also has a software routine which enables you to automatically control and check the whole insertion system of the machine, whether there are no leaks or blockages wasting compressed air. As 80% of the total air consumption is caused by the relay nozzles, we have developed ARVD2+. When switched on, it will measure the unwinding speed of the yarn on the pre-winder and, within the pick, adjust the blowing time of the relay nozzles. In this way, you are able to save 15, even up to 20% of the total air consumption. Not only the ecological footprint of the machine has been reduced, also the physical footprint of the machine has been reduced by more than 10 centimeters. We did this by making the pile formation mechanism more compact. There is Kurt, right in time for the conclusion.
Hello again. Well, it really was a pleasure to explain you some of the highlights of our new baby, the TerryPlus-i. Of course, we are looking forward to meeting you to see the machine in live conditions. Because the new TerryPlus-i has everything in it to continue to grow together.